Okay, so the thing is now at night it's more late at night. It's 7:50 right now, and I mean what happened till now is see, first things first, because of Shivaratri, no red meat. So that's the one thing I had to adjust with some food, but now it's over. So I switched back, and another thing is steak. I said I was going to eat a steak, but unfortunately, in this condition, in India, when you cut the goats, the meat is not too thick, so you can't get a steak. You can't get a steak kind of a cut. So the final resort I went to when it comes to eating like flavorless keema is I switched butter instead of ghee. I use butter now, and I use spices. So the thing is, yeah, I again came back to spices because I can't eat food without spices. I mean, it doesn't taste good. Not a lot. Before I used to add a lot, but now I just add few spices, and that is usually enough. This time it's really good actually. And I noticed that in breakfast I started eating 6 eggs. So breakfast 6 eggs and dinner 6 eggs. So now it comes out to total, if what I calculated was correct, my is 12 eggs and 200 grams of butter, like 150 grams for my breakfast and dinner, and 100 for my like lunch. If my calculations are correct, then it would come out to 3000 some 800 calories or something, which is a lot. I know maybe that might not be that much, but still it could be a lot. So now I think bulking will go well. As for the gym, I think I did say about the gym, right? I mean, yeah, no, I didn't actually talk about the gym. So I did go to the gym. I got the card and everything, and the card did work. So that is a good thing. So from now on, like since I go every 4 days, once every 4 days, so I can just use the Vishakhapatnam's card and I can tap it. It'll work perfect. I mean, even though the people who, I mean, I went during the morning time for the first time because I just want to check whether it works or not. Now, when I will go on the evening time, I mean, the morning time, no one knows that. I mean, I came here before and live here and everything. In the evening time, like the sales guys, they know me because I came and I spoke with them about the membership. So when they see me, they'll be surprised. So that is another thing I had to. I mean, they can't do anything at the end because the card is working. But I just want to see the face. I mean, what face will they make? Yeah. So gym is pretty good too. It was really nice. Although I mean, it's in morning time, right? So, and there are not a lot of people my age. I mean, thing is, there are not a lot of people my age anywhere. I have went to the gym. I have roamed parks. I mean, I went a lot of places. I either meet people who are really older than me, or younger than me. Which, I mean, if I would have found someone my age, that would have been good. I mean, I'm thinking of, I mean, using these. I had an idea. The thing is, maybe you could use these apps, right? In apps, you can use where, I mean, friends and something, or you could join classes or join groups or communities where, I mean, which could be around, and that's how. I mean, that's I searched on Google, and that's the first results that came up. So I was like, yeah, I could do that because see, another thing is I've become really good at speaking to people. I'm just randomly speaking to people. I just randomly go in the park. I randomly spoke to everyone. Then I just some uncle. I'll speak to him. Some people, some bunch of guys doing workout. I'll speak to them. Not my age. So yeah, but I'll speak to them. Some girl is also walking by. I'll speak to her. I spoke to the guard. I spoke to everyone. So I got good at speaking to people. The thing is, I had to find someone my age, right? Now, at the end, what is the point of speaking to some uncle? Okay, it's good. It's good at the temporary time, but after that, what will you do? You can't call the uncle and ask him to come, right? So, yeah, I think I will be trying out those things. Those what do you say? What is that? Apps or communities. I could join boxing. I mean, there is a boxing. I think there is a boxing club somewhere here, but with the gym and the boxing, and that's going to be a little bit hectic. So I have to look into that too. and my hair is growing, right? So the problem is it's growing like up all the way. I have to just keep combing it like this. So yeah, I think this hair also starting to grow. Obviously I'm not balding so it will grow. Yeah, so as for my other updates, see, I have changed my plan. Yeah, thing is I wrote 2 contests after the video I made, 2 more contests, and in this time I did kind of well. Div 2 contest, code forces. So I wrote the first, I solved A and B. In the first contest was an educational round, and in the A and B I did silly mistakes. Okay, the first, that's really small, like I knew it, but I accidentally typed something else. So that kind of silly, not like a logical silly mistake. Like, it's instead of, I know, in modulo, when you find modulo in C++, you could just do modulo, I mean not modulo, sorry, ceil of A by B will be A minus B plus 1 by B. No, A plus B minus 1 by B. So instead of that, I wrote A minus 1 by B. So that's a mistake, like that kind of small mistake. And in B2 that's the same thing. That in B it's a small logical error. So yeah, I did that. And A and B I solved. So I was happy because before this, in neither of the contests did I ever solve A and B. And I knew I could solve A and B, but till this point that didn't happen. But now it happened, and I was, my classes are weird. So then I was like, okay, at least I did good. I tried to solve C2. I don't remember what C was. Yeah. The thing is, I also remember C. I knew it. I knew somewhere what the answer to it was. I got the idea too. But the point was, I mean, I wasn't sure of that answer. Yeah, I recognize that thing. I got the idea, but I was confused. I mean, I didn't know whether it was correct or not. At the end, it was correct. And if I would have done that, I would have gotten A, B, and C, which is pretty good. For someone who's only doing A in Div2s, to get 3 was pretty good. Then in another contest, the same thing happened, which was same. This time it was Div2 again, and Div2s are basically the hardest contest that I am eligible to write. Okay, so for anyone who's wondering, Div2 contests are the highest eligible contests which I can write and still have my rating. There are contests, I mean not for me, for people who are really high rating. For them, writing Div2 contests, they won't even like consider the rating of that. So for me, it will consider because I'm really low rating guy. So in Div2 contest, another Div2 contest next day. As today was if you think today is a contest, tomorrow another contest, like that kind of one. So 2 contests back to back, or I think it was 1 day gap. I don't remember, but it was really close, like 1 day or no days at all gap. Second was also Div2, and in Div2 this time no problem, no errors. A perfectly done, B perfectly done. When it came to C, I thought of everything. Yeah, I kept thinking about what it was because it's a bit confusing. Okay, I got an idea and I coded that thing, and wrong answer. So that's where the point also deduced. If I didn't do that, I would have gained actually a little point, but I lost a small rating point because of that. And then I was like, okay, let's think. I kept thinking, and at the end I thought of the answer, which in hindsight was not the correct answer again. But in that point, I was like, okay, I got the answer. Now I'm supposed to code, but I didn't have the time. I didn't have the time to code because I only had like half an hour, and that logic was a bit complicated, even though the actual answer is really simple. And I tried my best, but at the end I couldn't code it. So it's like I was just this close. Before I couldn't solve B, but now I'm able to solve A and B easily, like completely done. C, like it's almost in my hand, like I almost grabbed C, almost, like so close. I can just feel it. I can solve A, B, and C in Div2s. And the plan which I have come to solve problems and to practice is, well, I got a logic basically. See. The thing is, I want to get good at code forces, right? Good at code forces contest. That's it. This code forces contest. That's it. Because I want to get good at problem solving in general, but in this specific case, the specific thing that I have as a goal is to get good at code forces rating, right? To improve my rating. How do you improve your rating? By doing contests. So get good at contests. What I thought is, okay, so why solve some CSES problem set or some user code training material or some this problem set, that problem set, this, that. It's not necessary. We have lots of contests, right? Every year, I mean, see, right now, there are like 3 contests that happened. Educational code forces around. There are lots of other contests past happened too. There are lots of contests that are about to happen. Like Sunday, there is another due to contest. What I thought is, these are the contests and the problems that are come in this are the problems that are going to come. It might come once, it might come 10 times, they will come. Basically, like, that's how the problems are solved. It's not like human beings come up with newer problems every day, right? They will somewhere use the same logic everywhere. So what I came up with is, I mean, I got this logic too when I was, I also got this logic too, I'll explain it later. But for what I'm going to do here is, basically, first things first, solve contest. So first, just do the contest, be it virtual, be it actual contest. I would prefer actual, but if you couldn't do it actual for some reason, just solve the contest. And the next thing what I'll do is, as soon as the contest was over, take out a book, some book, okay, some book you want, make that book new one or rough one, anything, but use that book to write down any mistakes you made for every single problem. And now this comes apart. What most people do is, upsolving means if they could solve A and B, then they will, and they can't solve C, then they'll solve C, maybe D, and then leave it. Okay, upsolve the contest. You have to solve every single problem in that contest. If there are from A to G, solve from A to G. It's A to G, E, F, yeah, F. If it's A to F, solve from A to F. Now that's the point what I'm doing. But here the thing is, as you go down, the rating increases. I noticed, like, in Div 2's A, B, C, D, E, some E problems are like 2000 rating. A little too much. So what should I do there? What I think is, you read the problem first, you try your best. If you realize you can't, I mean, you'll understand, you know your level A, B, C, or max D. After D, you'll realize, like, it's not easy to solve. So try your best still. Don't be like, okay, don't look at the answer directly. Try as hard as you can. If you can't do it, then get a small hint and still try on your own. And then if you can't do it again, then just like see the answer a little bit, then try it. Try to do it on your own. If you can't do it again after that, then look at the code and try to write. You get what I'm trying to say, right? Basically, try to use as much of your own brain as possible. But if you can't, then get as much help as you can. Okay? Now, for the last problem, if you keep getting to this, the last problem, you don't even understand anything. You don't know anything about that. You're like, no problem. Okay, no problem. Just skim through the problem, skim through the test cases, skim through the answer, skim through the solution, copy paste it. Okay, yeah, that is also called solving only. Because I mean, if it's something like 3100, I mean, in the last problem of education code forces was a 3100 rating problem. I did solve it. Solving doesn't mean I actually sat down and I got the answer. No, solving means even if you just saw through it at least once, that is considered as solving. Not like that doesn't mean that you can solve problems later on. No. My point is, when you have one contest, do every single problem from that. That's it. You do that, in my opinion, that is enough. So yeah, that is currently what I'm doing. So my rating changed. Let's see. I mean, when I did these 2 problems, it went a little bit up. When it came a little bit down again. I mean, okay, but who knows? I mean, what will happen? And I also made also put a post in Code Forces like, anybody interested in improving their rating with me. So there are a lot of people apparently. Oxa daddy. So I got a lot of people to Oxa daddy. ఒకసారి ఆగాలి. So I got my rating. No, I got a lot of people to what do you say? To respond to that. That is also good. So yeah, that's it. That's all that there is to speak, and I will go now. Okay, I will talk later. Bye bye.